Hi, everyone. I want to go over Monday's warm-up for week 10 so that you know how to complete the warm-up for the rest of the week. And for number 1, it is very similar, actually the same as the last couple of weeks. We're going to choose the correct verb. So for number 1, Mount Everest is or are the tallest mountain in the world. So just a review. If we are talking about one thing, like he, she, or it should be the verb should end with S. If it is more than one, or if it's you or I, it is just the verb. You will not have the S. Okay? So Mount Everest is one thing. It's an it. So the verb should have an S at the end. So the correct answer is. Number 2, we have to, same as last week, we have to rearrange the order of these phrases to make a complete sentence. So like I suggested last week, make a text box for each section. So we have is for one text box, another text box, in the United States, another text box, Denali, another text box, the tallest mountain. Right, and then arrange these in the correct order to form a sentence. We know a sentence begins with a capital letter, and this is the only phrase that begins with a capital letter, so we're going to put that first, Denali. And if we know anything about the structure of sentences in English, at this point you should. You probably know the verb is probably comes next. Denali is. And here is where we might get confused. So this is why we do the text boxes. So if you put it in order like this, and then you read it, Denali is in the United States, the tallest mountain. It doesn't quite sound right, so let's rearrange these text boxes and try it this way. And if you read it now, Denali is the tallest mountain in the United States. That makes more sense. And then we just have to make sure to remember to put a period at the end of the sentence. And that is what you need to do for number 2. For number 3, there are 4 errors in the sentence. Sir Edmund Hillary were the person first to climb to the peak of Mount Everest. When I started to read it, I already gave you a correction. For one person, Sir Edmund Hillary, we use was, not were. And since this is a person's name, we need to capitalize the H. And this should be first person, not person first. And one more error, there are 4. Mount Everest is the name of the mountain. So since it's a name, we need to capitalize the M. And that is it, 4 errors. Number 4, many people have died attempting to climb to the top of Mount Everest. 3 nouns and 4 verbs. People, a noun is a person, place, or thing, so people is a noun. Mount Everest, we know, is a noun, it's a place. And specifically on Mount Everest, the top is a place. Now we're going to look for verbs. Have, you can have something, so have is a verb. You can die, so die is a verb. You can attempt something, so attempting is a verb. And you can climb something, so to climb is a verb, and that would be 4 verbs. All right, 4 verbs and 3 nouns, and that is what you need to do to complete the warm-up for week 10.